Now let me see if it connects to YouTube.
Yo.
Oh, actually, okay, week 14. Save. Okay, it's updated.
There we go. Why'd you put live podcast week 13?
No, I just put 14. I just put week 14. So
Let me lower my volume just so I make sure that none of this shit goes through.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mario's coming in. Oh, there's where I see you. Oops, we got 3 people already in here. Fucking A, right? That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
I just drank some coffee.
Damn, that sounds fucking bomb right now. Some coffee, dude.
I told my wife, I was like, I need coffee.
You can never go wrong with coffee. Or you know what you really need, dude?
A coffee maker.
No.
What I need?
You looking at your screen?
Oh. some of the ganja.
No. You need some of that. Something to party with.
Oh. Nah.
Ha 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 ha. No.
All right. So we'll give it 30 seconds and then we'll start.
Yep. Did you see the comment?
Cute mug. I'm ready, Cheeks of the Week. Cute mug, yes. I got my Minnie Mouse mug that my wife gave me.
That's what I'm talking about, dude.
So that's what we rocking. And then Cheeks of the Week, yes, sir. We're ready.
I don't even know who to give it to this week, dude.
I don't know. There's a lot of people that we could give it to, but all right, dudes, we're gonna hop right into it.
Let's get it.
We're gonna be reviewing the games quickly, and then also our picks, right? If I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
So for the first game, what was it? The Patriots versus the Rams. Who do we have on this one?
We both took the Rams -5 points.
And we won it 24 to 3 favor of the Rams.
Tree.
So
you mean to tell me Cam Newton can only score 3 points?
That's all he could score
against the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, with this loss right there with New England, and I think Buffalo beating Pittsburgh, New England has officially been eliminated from playoff contention.
Not from playoff contention, but from winning their division.
Oh, they still got a shot at it?
They still got a shot at it. Sadly, I think
that division, they should just be eliminated completely, dude. But if that being said, they are eliminated from winning their division. So that means after Bill Belichick's stronghold of that AFC East, you will be finding a new AFC East champion this year.
Scam. Oh, scam. The famous chant?
Oh, that chant, me and my buddies, we made that chant years ago when we were talking about Cam Newton, dude. And we didn't know exactly what. And I think my boy, Tiger King actually came up with it because it was like, Cam rhymes exactly with scam, dude. Like, you get scammed out of shit, dude.
Yeah, Cam Newton was one of those cats.
And so it was like, that's how that came up, dude. That's how Scam Newton came born. Scam. Oh, scam.
No, scam.
Yeah, and what's called, it was crazy. Like some of these stories that we have about nicknames for certain players, dude, is fucking nuts, dude. We've had these nicknames for them for years. Like yeah, I'm certain. Like when you first heard about us saying Scam Newton like that, you were loving life, dude, because you were like, no way, it came out of nowhere for you.
Yeah, I loved it. It was funny. But
see, exactly what he said. scam because he's a fraud. Exactly.
This guy, he is a fraud. That Super
And
Bowl.
then, yeah, when he won MVP and all that, I still didn't believe the hype. No way I bought the hype. Anyways, let's get into it, dude. Let's talk about that game because no way you make Jared Goff look like a Pro Bowler.
Well, and you know, this was their kind of
Oh, it
revenge.
wasn't.
This is their revenge tour, I guess you could say, for the Rams. After that, it was the boringest Super Bowl of all time. I don't care what anybody tells me, but that Super Bowl, Patriots versus the Rams, was god awful, man.
I kind of I have another one up there before that one, and I put what is it? The Titans versus the Rams.
I don't think I was watching
Remember that?
football at that time. No,
Oh yeah,
that's when
that one.
they were LA still, right? And then they moved
No,
to
they were St. Louis.
they were St. Louis. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Rams are a bunch of city hoppers, bunch of hoochies.
yeah.
They can't stay. They can't stay conform. But yeah, on the New England side, man.
I'm just looking at it and I'm just dying of laughter just looking at fucking. Really, that's what you can muster. How is it that Tua? I'm not even gonna pronounce his last name. Go ahead, you can say it.
Tonga Viola.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to butcher that shit because fuck around and one of them fools is gonna come. One of them Pacific Islanders gonna bam fuck my shit up. Nope, I'm straight, dude. I'm good.
I
I
mean,
like my I like my teeth in my mouth, dog. I don't want to have my teeth outside of my mouth. I'm straight.
right? But
You know?
but yeah, man, a scam. I mean, yeah, I don't know who drafted this guy. I know there's probably a couple people out there that wanted him, but 9 completions out of 16 attempts, 0 touchdowns and 1 interception. That ain't gonna do it, Chief. And then you know, Damian Harris, man, has been a name that's been called upon in these last couple of weeks as their leading carrier. He had 11 carries and 50 yards, which obviously led by an Aaron Donald defense. You weren't gonna go anywhere.
Not even close.
So I mean, I'll give him his kind of credit. He averaged about 4.5 yards per carry, and then N'Keal Harry, man, finally got a little bit of loving, man. 3 receptions and 49 yards. I'm still not sold because they really don't have a quarterback out there. I mean, maybe Jared Stidham will. I don't even know. I think New England is definitely going to go for a quarterback this coming draft. Depending on who they're going to get, though, I mean, we'll see.
And see, when N'Keal Harry first came out, I was so excited with him to be paired up with Tom Brady because N'Keal Harry came in and he came in like he had hot flashes, dude. Like I was really hyped, really excited for him. And once Tom Brady left, dude, he had who was he going to develop under? He needs a quarterback to be able to get him the rock, and they have a running quarterback that they're trying to keep him in the pocket. That's not going to happen. You
Absolutely
want to
not.
do that you want to have a mobile quarterback pocket. So let me recite that again. 9 completions out of 16 attempts for 119 yards and 1 INT. That's what you're gonna get when you try to force a mobile quarterback to stay in the pocket.
Yeah, and like we said, there's a lot of quarterbacks in this draft that Bill Belichick could actually get in the second round. One guy that I liked is Mac Jones out of Alabama.
Hmm.
I don't know if you've seen a little bit of his gameplay.
I've seen a little bit.
Uh,
I try to. I usually tend to keep my eye always over there in Alabama since they're always
Yeah,
going to be number one or number two.
yeah. So he's one of those guys that's not too mobile, but I mean, obviously he can in the pocket if he has to. But I think he would be good in a Bill Belichick system because I mean, obviously Alabama they have Saban, right? And
Hmm.
then Belichick, it would be an easy transition for him. And once again,
Hmm.
with a heavy draft, especially with everybody having their eyes on Sunshine, I'm pretty sure everybody's not keeping an eye on him, and especially that kid from BYU that you say would be a great fit for multiple teams. So
Zach Wilson.
yeah, so
I'm telling you, dude. This dude, he's gonna come out and he's gonna put it on. If he goes into the right system under a Bill Belichick system, he's gonna put it on people. He's gonna put it on.
and that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of talented pocket quarterbacks in this draft, especially. But I even think Sunshine would be one of those pocket guys. And obviously, if there's nothing, he would break out of out of the pocket and develop a play. But I mean, let's see what's going to happen with this coming draft, and like you said, we'll be excited to talk about future prospects and what's going to happen. But
Because then we can actually have like the full season of them developing and all that. The
mm,
only bad thing is like they're not gonna be really fully and under real pressure situations where the crowd noise, the electricity in the air and everything like that, that's gonna come and like distract them and everything.
and
So
that's what I'm worried
and
about
we,
this
we
draft because last year when we were able to analyze people, they obviously had all the stadiums packed for college, but I'm a little bit more on the conservative side in this year's draft because also a lot of people opted out of not playing, kind of like that kid from LSU. They showed me, I believe. I just know the jersey number was number one.
Mhm.
He opted out for the whole season, and that to me is a red flag.
Yep,
Because I mean, you kind of need to play, even though you say you want to get ready for this year's draft. But I think he's a kid that's talented enough to be a first rounder. But the fact that he did not decide to play for 2021, I think that he should.
definitely kills his stock. It's gonna definitely kill his stock
He's gonna be a late second rounder to early third round pick,
just because you pull that stun off.
and that's what I think. I think if you bite on him in the first round, it's gonna come bite you in the rear end.
Yes, sir.
That's just my opinion. I
No,
mean,
it's not an opinion. It's a fact.
exactly, but
100% fact.
But we're gonna go on to the game now because like I said, we could talk about
Yeah.
prospects coming out all night.
Oh yeah.
But
Yes, sir.
Cam Akers had a game for himself: 29 carries, 171 yards, no touchdowns, and Jared Goff actually performed a vulture and stole his teddy in the end zone.
I like that. I like that. I
You
like
like
that a lot.
that?
I hope he does it again.
uh,
I'm still putting Joe Burrow ahead of Goff. 100.
mhm.
100.
And then it's weird because if you look at the numbers, man,
And
like
I'm sorry, I'm gonna jump in on this one. I'm gonna say one that you probably won't agree on this one, but I'm gonna say it straight out. Mixing over Akers too.
Mixon over Akers. I don't know.
But don't
Actually, I
hey,
like it.
don't at me at that one. Don't at me on that one.
No,
That one,
yeah,
you know,
I
I'm a
would take Mixon over Akers just because Mixon, I think, like I keep saying, he's a bigger framed running back. You know, it's just a matter of figuring out how you're going to utilize him. I mean, he's no King Henry, of
big help.
course,
Oh,
but if you
there's
could
only one
use it
juggernaut in the NFL.
exactly, but I think Cam Akers, like we said, it next year he's going to be the number one running back for the Rams, and you would have to look into their schedule to see who if they face really weak run defenses, and obviously La Familia will probably be on full force next year. So
I hope
Akers would
not.
be a mid round pick in my opinion.
I hope La Familia equals shit again next year.
And then Tyler Higbee, the tight end, 2 receptions, 34 yards. Cooper got his 5 receptions, 33 yards and 1 touchdown. Robert Woods, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, so on and so forth. It was a very interesting game, very low scoring as well. If you really think about it, numbers aren't impressive.
Not very, not at all. Yeah. So it's more of a it was more of a defensive battle, and that one more like the Rams won it, took it to them, and they just put it down on
hmm
them.
And like I said, we were right about this one, and we even took the Rams being
Minus
minus
five.
5. So now we're going over to Houston versus the Bears, which I think we both completely got this one wrong.
Shit. What the fuck happened here?
7-36, bro. I mean, Deshaun Watson needs help, man. 21 completions out of 30 attempts, 1 touchdown, and I believe that he got sacked six times, if I remember, if I'm reading this correctly.
Hold on. I want to make sure I heard this one correct. You know what? Keep talking, and I'm gonna look at the box score real quick. How many times this motherfucker got sacked 6 times?
Seven. Excuse me. He got sacked 7 times, and he got hit 11 times, and then they tackled. There was
Are you
6
sure
tackle
it's
for
7?
losses.
I see 6.
I see 7.
Oh, they sacked him 6 times, and they sacked AJ McCarron once, so that's 7 total.
Oh, okay. Well, the Bears did get 7 sacks.
Fucking god!
The Bears went ham, macaroni and cheese time. They got 7 points off of sheer sacks if you had them as your defense.
How you let your 40 mil quarterback get fucking crushed 6 times?
Especially when you traded
Dog,
away.
hold on. This ain't no fucking Carson Wentz, dog. He has a line to protect him, and you're gonna fucking let him get crushed like this by them Bears? The Bears, like those the Bears, dude, definitely suck. I have. It's been really hard to see them play, and for this team, I thought I've been highly sold on this Bears defense just because of Khalil Mack and Roquan Smith and the rest of that line that they have is fucking amazing. And they've been garbage all season. And y'all fucking face against Houston with the more
Hold on. Yeah.
6 times. I'd be ripping that fucking O-line a new one. You should not be getting sacked 6 fucking times by the Bears. That's run by the Nick Foles.
No, Trubisky.
Oh my god! Oh, I'm sorry. Fucking Trubisky? Nah, I'm fucking done.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm almost ready to fucking walk out on this. I'm fucking done, dude.
And then
they straight taxed. The one person I don't want to see get taxed is Deshaun Watson because he's on my fantasy team. I need him to not get taxed, but he's definitely getting taxed.
Yeah, and then have you ever heard of this running back, Buddy Howell?
Who?
That's the running back. 11 carries and 42 yards, 0
Shit,
tutties.
because they can't trust Duke Johnson, huh?
Nope. And then look at this one, Batman. Chad Henson, Duke Johnson, Stephen Michaud Jr., Keith Cootie, Jordan Akins. These are all his receivers, bro, and all of them mustered up under 60 yards, man.
Lord help me, Jesus Christ. I'm about to
Ooh, you're cutting off a little bit. Hold on.
fantasy team in the semi-finals. No. Shit, I might as well just draft myself if that's the fucking case.
Right? And then over on the Bears side, man, Trubisky had 24 completions out of 33 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions, while David Montgomery...
Is this what you needed, Trubisky, to fucking sit your ass down so you can actually learn how to fucking play football?
Hey, but the fact that he still got sacked 3 times, mighty impressive from the Texans. Mighty impressive. So that just tells me that Trubisky isn't flinging the rock dumbly now. He's actually being more conservative with the ball. Man, that's so weird. Okay, but
Is he now?
a little bit. But this was against the Houston Texans. But David Montgomery got 11 carries, 113 yards, 1 touchdown, and then Allen Robertson always coming to perform, 9 receptions, 123 yards, and 1 touchdown. Montgomery also got some loving on the receiving end, 3 receptions, 42 yards. And then after that, it was Graham actually got 4 receptions, 23 yards, and 1 touchdown. And then Darnell Mooney, the rookie over there, had 2 receptions for 22 yards and a touchdown. David Mooney is a stud, bro, but he just...
When Allen Robinson leaves, he's going to be the next man up.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be the number 1. He's kind of like a mini Tyreek Hill, man.
Oh, no, there's no Tyreek just yet, dude. There's only one Tyreek.
No, he's built like that. Trust me. This kid's route running is amazing. It's just that he hasn't had a competent quarterback to sling him the rock. But, so, obviously, that one we lost. We both took Houston, and it wasn't even close.
Not even close.
Not even a chance. All right.
Especially when you're getting taxed for 6 times. Are you fucking... 6 fucking times. 6 fucking times. You sacked Deshaun Watson 6 fucking times. Get him the fuck out of the pocket!
And now we're going to head on over to your boys. And
in the pocket, build it.
And then the Red Rifle. The Dallas Cowboys versus the Cincinnati Bengals. And we both took the Cowboys hands down. No two ways about it, man. Andy Dalton, 16. This was his revenge game as well.
Revenge game. This was his Super Bowl.
16 completions out of 23 attempts, 2 tutties, 0 interceptions. But the Bengals didn't manage to get to him with 2 sacks. So,
It's all right. Get to him with 2 sacks. It don't
And
matter
then
as long as he gets that dub.
and then this is what worries me, man. This is why I keep saying overpaid Zeke, but you guys keep calling me crazy, man. 12 carries, 48
Now,
yards, no touchdown.
see, we've had this discussion before. I've had this discussion also before with other of my buddies as well outside of this. This is where you overpay for your star player that comes out and performs. Once they get that paper,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think they're gonna do? You think
Calabasas,
they're gonna
that's where he goes.
you think they're gonna keep pushing the way that they've been pushing? Nah, man, you got me fucked up if you believe that.
Yeah, so
They're gonna be like, I'm saving myself to the next contract year and fucking balling out. Cause then you ball out the previous year right before your contract comes about, and then you ball out after you sign your contract year, and then you take a couple seasons off.
so
It's
so
sort it's sort
has
of it
Elliott
reminds me
gone
sort of like the
go for it, and then I'll tell you.
go ahead. I was gonna say it sort of reminds me like the Marion Barber effect. Remember him?
Name sounds familiar. Last name sounds familiar.
Or no, or the DeMarco Murray effect.
Yep, that one I do remember.
The DeMarco Murray effect.
Mm-hmm.
You go and you ball out, and yeah, Dallas used and abused the shit out of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they
He was
did.
a stud muffin.
And he left. When he left, he said, "I can win a championship somewhere else." Oh, really? Oh, ha, ha. Let me know how your tenure over there in Philadelphia went, homie.
Then I go good.
Exactly. Let me know how it went over there when you went over there to Tennessee as well, homie. Don't worry. I'll wait.
But I mean, I think Elliott has dropped officially off of my top 5 picks for running backs.
He's at the bottom end of the first round, even possibly even mid second
Yeah,
round for me next
yeah.
year. I don't even want to. I don't want to touch this fool with a fucking 10-foot pole.
And you shouldn't. I mean,
this motherfucker has fucked my fantasy football squad with worried about his fumble, him not fucking being able to hit the holes, him not fucking being crushed by everything, him not being able to fucking get in a 1-yard line. You are a fucking goal line back. You were built out of OSU, and this is what you're gonna fucking do? You got paid this much. You held out. You saying that you're the number one. You're gonna eat. What are you gonna eat? Eat these nuts in your mouth is what you've been eating, dude. All that fucking defensive linemen, that D-line's been fucking just robbing you blankly, dude.
Right?
And then you've been putting the rock on the ground. I don't know how many fucking times, dude. There ain't no goddamn way in the planet you should be putting the rock that much on the floor. Oh, I just keep thinking about it. Stop thinking about that shit and fucking hold that shit. Do the tiger fucking grip, dude. They fucking taught you that
In
shit.
Pee-wee
That's the
football.
first thing they teach you is how to hold a fucking rock, dude. Oh my god.
But my luxurious number 2 wide receiver, you guys blew me up, and I was like, dang, he must have had 100-yard game with like 2 tutties. I'm looking at the stats: 4 receptions, 51 yards, and 1 tutty. Child, please.
Hey, yeah, he had a couple good fucking beautiful catches,
1
bro.
touchdown against the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm cool. I'm chilling. And then CeeDee Lamb, another disappointment. 2 receptions, 46 yards against the Cincinnati Bengals.
Who?
Exactly. And then everybody else, I don't know what's going on with the Cowboys. Mike McCarthy, you guys want to keep him? I say you guys get rid of him.
Just cut telling.
That's it. And then over at Cincy, man, they really got nothing, man. So I don't know what to tell you. I mean, AJ Green came to ball out, 6 receptions, 62 yards against 1 touchdown.
About time he actually decided to show up.
Yeah, and then on top of that, man, I'm worried about the Cowboys, and I'll say it because they could still not produce a sack against the Cincinnati Bengals team.
With that kind of fucking defense.
And no interceptions.
They got one. Your boy Alden Smith got a fumble return. I'll take any kind of takeaway, whether it's a fumble or whether it's an interception.
Well, the fact that you guys can't get to the quarterback and can't cause an interception, yeah, you guys.
I'll take any kind of takeaway, bro. Whether it be an interception, whether it be a fumble, whether it's a safety, or I'll take whatever you can fucking get. Trust. With the season that the Cowboys been having, I'll take anything I can
And
take.
then
Trust. Big trust, homie.
and then now we'll head on over to the Chiefs versus the Dolphins, and I believe you said the Chiefs were minus what?
The Chiefs were on this one. Let me find it. Chiefs were -7. We both went with the Chiefs.
We lost it just by
And
a point.
this is where the matrix comes in effect, where the programming in the system is coming about. No way. No way. Although the Chiefs clinched the West, the AFC West, they clinch it. But dog.
Yeah.
3 interceptions for Mahomes.
3. And then this is who I'm giving my stud muffin of the week to, man.
Go for it.
And now this time, we're going to give it to a defender. Jerome Baker, man. The pass rusher linebacker for the Miami Dolphins, man. He had 9, I believe this is 9 assisted tackles, 5 solo tackles, 2.5 sacks, and 2 tackles for losses, man. And he created those interceptions to help out, almost beat the Kansas City Chiefs. So that's my stud muffin of the week, man.
Oh shit!
Yep, that's the dude that I've had an eye on him since last year. But
Joe who?
Baker, I forgot his name.
Jerome Baker. Okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
yeah. So he has my stud muffin of the week. It goes to a defensive player. Yeah, and he balled out in this game, bro. He hit Mahomes a couple good times too. So
Hey, but maybe that's what you need to do with Mahomes. To me.
Oh, and if I'm correct, he helped produce the longest sack ever recorded in NFL on Patrick Mahomes for 30 yards. How about that?
Hold on. I just want to make sure we heard that correctly. How many yards did he lost in one sack?
30. 3-0.
So you mean to tell me that an NFL quarterback,
the GOAT,
got sacked for 30 yards, meaning this motherfucker had to literally get sacked like NFL blitz.
Yeah.
Holy shit. You remember that game, Blitz?
Yeah, I do. You just crack
30?
people. Yeah, crack people. Do
First and 30?
Yeah. This case, it became like 4th and like 45 or something like that.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah, bro. I'm telling you, that's who I could give it to the whole. You know what? Maybe if I give it to one player on defense, it should apply to everybody because we also got to give it to Xavier Howard doing that one-handed interception.
Now, before we move on any further about that one, don't get this shit twisted, Mr. Tua Tagovailoa, fucking fan out there. Don't get that shit twisted, because this had nothing to do with Tua.
Oh, this was all defense.
This was all. Yeah, that defense straight carried Tua to the finish line, because when Fitzmagic was there, I guarantee you, I would have gone with Miami if Fitzmagic was playing.
Oh yeah, dude, they couldn't capitalize on the turnovers.
Not at all.
Most of them were 3 and outs and whatnot. So, hey, that's why I don't give Tua that much credit. I mean, Tua, this is how you know he didn't capitalize. 28 completions out of 48 attempts, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. I believe he got sacked 4 times, and he had a QBR of 31.5.
So, since you got your stud muffin right here, this is where my stud muffins comes in for me to play.
Who's your stud muffin?
It's my boy. We don't talk about this position as much because it's not as glorified and as sexy as everybody would ever expect it. But god damn it, dude. This boy is straight producing over and over and over again, and this motherfucker has never let me down. Go on with your bad self, Travis Kelce. Woo! Let's give it to you, boy. You get my stud muffin of the week right here, bruh.
Oh, man. Mahomes is lucky he had him.
Hell yeah, he is. And guess what? Travis Kelce is definitely happy he has Patrick Mahomes over there.
Yeah.
8 receptions, 136 yards, and a tutty, dude.
Yep.
Get at me, dog.
Tyreek still had a...
Dog.
Tyreek Hill, he had 1 carry for 32 yards and 1 touchdown, and he had a 3 reception, 79 yards for 1 touchdown. So Tyreek definitely creeping up. I think on maybe top 5 wide receiver for fantasy. Maybe. I still think he's top 10.
So
Maybe.
it'll be Adams, Hopkins,
Hopkins dropped.
Metcalf.
You can't. No, Hopkins dropped, bro.
Okay, then so then what? Okay, let's run the wide receivers real quick for next year.
Okay, I think it would be
So Adams is
Adams.
one.
Adams. You would have to put Metcalf.
Metcalf.
Who else? Who else?
In order.
In order? I can't do it in order right now.
No order.
Who else? Who else would You know what? I would have to give Tyreek number 3.
No. Oh, you know what? No, this is in no order. You can put it in no order.
Who else can we put? Dang, after your elite guy,
Do I need to bring your name?
I know Jefferson. I know.
We'll get that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a few, man.
Yeah.
Let's finish up with this.
Yeah, like I said, there's a lot more better receivers now than Hopkins. I think when it comes to fantasy, but hey, it could be once again like we talk about bum K1, kindergarten 1. That's what I think of it. And then Clyde Edwards-Helaire obviously last week didn't play, but he had 16 carries for 32 yards. Once again, this is going to be a passing team. You know, I just think when they picked up Clyde, it was just, you know, if we're winning, we need an efficient runner. That's why they picked him up in the first round.
This is, to me, the worst thing they could have done for Clyde Edwards-Helaire is when they picked up Le'Veon Bell. You do not do that. You're gonna have the DeAndre Swift effect.
Too many running backs. Yep.
Too many running backs to feed right there. And Le'Veon, you're a fucking ring chaser. I'm gonna tell you straight out. You don't deserve any of that cash that they gave you. You should have shut your ass up, produce while you were up there in Pittsburgh, and just fucking keep rolling.
Mm-hmm.
But you wanted to open up your mouth and try to get fed, and I get it. You know, closed mouths don't get fed. I get that. I get it 100%. But look what you're producing right now. You were talking a big game, like you could back it up. You were cashing checks that you didn't have money for, bro. Your checks started bouncing. Why do you think New York let your ass go? So, when the Jets let you go, bro, that should let you know.
Yep. And then last one before we move on to the Giants and Arizona. Mike Gesicki, I believe he had 5 receptions, 65 yards, and 2 tutties.
Yep.
So I know he's available in many leagues, and I snatched him up because Noah Fant went out with an illness. We'll talk about that game.
I'm definitely disappointed in Fant, but
in a bit. But K1, I still think he underperformed against this Giants team. And so he had 24 completions for.
Moving on?
Yeah, oh yeah. So Arizona versus.
We didn't even talk about Tua. That's how bad you played Tua.
I don't need.
That's how much we give you no respect, Tua.
Nah,
we give you absolutely zero.
He's gonna get.
Nada.
He's gonna get chewed out by Bill Belichick.
Good.
We'll get to that.
Good.
We'll get to that after.
I hope he does.
But I believe I took the Giants and you took the Cardinals on this one.
This one, let's see. Where the hell do I have it written down? Yeah, I took the Cardinals. You got the Giants.
Yeah, but K1, like I said, K1 still. I think it was disappointing. But like I said, 24 completions out of 35 attempts and 1 touchdown. He had 1 sack, I believe. And then Kenyon Drake had 23 carries and 80 yards for 1 touchdown. Kyle Murray still ran at 13 carries and 47 yards. No touchdowns. And then Chase Edmonds is obviously on the back burner. And then Hopkins did pretty good against a decent, I mean, not even decent, bro. It's a bunch of no names on that backfield for the Giants. But he had 9 receptions, 136 yards and no touchdown. But Dan Arnold, the vulture, took that away from him. So Chase Edmonds is being used on the backfield a little bit more, like to catch, and after that, everybody becomes irrelevant. But once again, this comes down to Kyle Murray not utilizing all the weapons he has, not knowing how to throw toss-ups. I mean, I think this kid is regressing. This is what I've seen from mobile quarterbacks. Look at Lamar Jackson. I mean, we'll get to him in a few. But
Yeah, because this is something that you were actually bringing up. That hold on a second, damn dog, fireman, I got the fireman, I got the fireman.
actually, it was the ambulance.
Same shit, dude.
What you were saying?
Anyway, with Kyle Murray, like you've been talking about it, he hits those games where it's like he's ticking up and then he goes down and then he ticks back up and then goes back down. It's that roller coaster effect, and these are the things as a fantasy manager, you do not want this happening, especially right now when it's clutch time. This is where you going out for your chips. This is your semis this week.
Oh yeah.
You ain't looking for a quarterback that's going to be, on that upward tick or downward tick. You need that number one. You need that uptick. You need to have that Joe Flacco effect when he threw those 11 touchdowns in the playoffs for y'all and fucking even smoked your boy Chris Harris Jr. Remember that?
No, it was Devin Webster.
That's the type of whoever he burned. I don't give a fuck who he burned.
Yeah. But Danny Dimes, obviously, him being out last week, I don't know if this game affected. I don't know if it affected him, but 11 completions out of 21 attempts, 127 yards. Wayne Gallman, once again, the leading back with 12 carries and 57 yards. I keep forgetting that Saquon is on his team, but yeah, once again, this is gonna be Saquon's backfield. I would be looking to stash, Gallman, in case something happens to Barkley. But Golden Tate, 1 reception, 39 yards. Sterling Shepard, 3 receptions, 35 yards. Darius Slayton, three receptions, 31 yards. And we've been saying that Darius has to get out of the Giants ASAP.
Yeah, he's a stud. He's a freaking stud.
Mm-hmm.
But he needs to leave. That Danny Daniels ain't it, Chief. Not at all. Zero.
Nah, like I said, I think look who their offensive coordinator is. You have some history with him.
Yeah. Okay. Just a tad.
Just a tad. Now we're going out. Now we're going over to Minnesota versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I believe we both took Minnesota, right?
Yes, we took Minnesota plus 6.5.
Well, if Kirk Cousins would
the Matrix strikes
again on this one. So Cousins had 24 completions out of 37 attempts, 1 touchdown. And then Dalvin Cook, man, using and abusing this man when you guys, I don't think they're going to make it the playoffs, but by all means, try to go for it. 22 carries, 102 yards, and 1 touchdown. Not bad against this stingy pass rushing unit. And then Kirk Cousins had 5 carries for 41 yards. So, hey-o. Oh, look who this guy that popped out on the stat sheet. Irv Smith Jr. Irv Smith Jr. Did we not talk about him?
You were the one that was high about him.
Oh, yeah.
Where'd he come from?
I don't know. I don't know who talks about these guys. 4 receptions, 63 yards, and 1 touchdown.
Damn, those fools, whoever talk about that guy or anything like that, there's some players right there that they've been getting spot on, and who knows, maybe that's where you win your championship from.
Kyler's about to take me to the Chomp final. I don't know, man. I think that's why he was debating me that day, right? Because he was like, "Don't jinx my Kyle."
Yep.
Don't jinx my K1. But Tyler, what's his name? Conklin. 5 receptions, 40 yards, no touchdown. Adam Thielen only had 3 receptions, 39 yards. Justin Jefferson actually had 4 receptions, 39 yards. CJ Ham, and so on and so forth. But this is the problem that we have with Kirk Cousins, and I think it's a problem with the whole Minnesota team that they get too comfortable and they rely too much on Dalvin Cook instead of relying on their passing unit. Which I would understand why if you have all these weapons available to you with Irv, with Thielen and Jefferson, and especially Dalvin Cook could catch from the backfield. I don't know what Minnesota's thinking.
Me personally, I don't think their offensive coordinator knows how to sometimes game plan correctly around.
Yep. That's Gary Kubiak for you.
There you go. Do I need to go any further?
Nope. And then over at the Tampa Bay side, I mean, everybody could be impressed. I don't think I'm that impressed yet. I mean, Tampa Bay did have a bye week, so they had time to prepare a full week. So Tom Brady had 50 completions out of 23 attempts, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, no sacks. And then Ronald Jones, who just hit IR/COVID list. I think that's what they call it, right?
Bye, Rojo.
18 carries, 80 yards, and 1 touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 4 carries, 32 yards. And I think Keyshawn Vaughn would carry -3.
And I talked about Keyshawn Vaughn, and I thought he was going to be the top five
Bro,
running back. So you know what? On that,
Tampa Bay,
rookie.
Tampa Bay is Irv got down. Yep, Irv got down. Tampa Bay is where running backs go to die. That's all I know.
How did what's Fournette's stats?
He was inactivated.
Oh, he wasn't activated. Okay.
No, not activated. They're not. I don't know, man. Bruce Arians. I don't think Bruce Arians can coach a Pee Wee football, if you ask me. But Mike Evans had 3 receptions, 56 yards, no touchdown. This is too many mouths to feed, man. Antonio Brown 5 receptions, 49 yards. Scotty Miller obviously had that bomb. I don't even think it was a bomb.
Boy, Scotty. Hey, we talked about him a while back. Remember?
Noodle arm. It was the noodle arm. 1 reception, 48 yards, 1 touchdown, and then Gronkowski.
That's all you need.
Gronkowski, right? He got that literally close to the end zone. That 2-yarder for a touchdown.
Yo.
And then other than that, I mean, nothing much else to talk about. I don't think this Tampa Bay defense is legit. But hey, let's see how far they're gonna go. They're 8-5 right now. They're on a wild card hunt because the New Orleans Saints have clinched their division.
And we can talk about that shortly.
Yeah,
because that's gonna get good.
Oh yeah,
that's gonna get real good.
And then, like I said, we're trying to speed through most of these. Denver versus the Carolina Panthers. I picked Denver to win, and I believe were they the underdogs?
I took Carolina. And you got the dub on that one.
Oh yeah, there was no spread on this one because nobody wanted it. So I took the straight up dub. Drew Lock had the best game of his career: 21 completions out of 27 attempts and 4 touchdowns. It was a beautiful game. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And then
that's a career game for him.
Yeah, he had I believe the 3rd best QBR or something like that rating for the Denver Broncos, which I think number 1 was John Elway, number 2 is Peyton Manning, and number 3 is now Drew Lock.
And this is an interesting stat line sheet that I'm looking at right there, bro.
Which one?
Right there, his top 5 receiver. That's an interesting one.
Oh, what? Everybody forgot about my boy KJ? I done told you guys my boy KJ. Ain't nobody listen to me. But we'll go quick on the running backs. Melvin Gordon had 13 carries, 68 yards. But this is a stingy Carolina Panthers defense. Philip Lindsay only had 11 carries for 24 yards. I could literally create a different channel for the Denver Broncos, and Pat Shurmur is a complete bum because he literally doesn't know how to utilize his running backs. Garbage. And then KJ Hamler, the guy I keep talking about, that he's a speedster. He's going to be deadly once Courtland Sutton comes back. Once Courtland comes back, I think I'm going to get Courtland in like the 3rd or 2nd round if he's even there, because I know all the good receivers are going to be gone. But KJ Hamler had 2 receptions, 86 yards, and 2 touchdowns, and they were both bombs, bro. I believe one was right, like it says right here, one was for 49 yards, and the other one was like 30 something. So they were bombs away. And then Troy Fumagalli don't look into him too much. Obviously, Albert Oak, that's what I'm gonna call him. And then Noah Fant went out with an illness, and from what I hear, it was food poisoning. Which I don't understand that. And then Tim Patrick had 3 receptions, 36 yards, and 1 touchdown. What'd I say? If you don't have a receiver, this man is who Drew Lock goes for in the end zone, in the red zone.
You can use it as a Band-Aid, and hopefully you'll get the end zone.
I mean, the red zone. He's been recording back-to-back games with a touchdown. So it's not like he's not getting the look at, but he's getting those crucial 6 points that you're going to need. Is he going to rack up? Is he going to yak them up like yards after catch? Probably not. But he's going to get those looks in the end zone if you don't have a receiver. Trust me, I know my Broncos. And then other than that, like I said, don't look into anybody else here. Teddy Bridgewater sucks. I think it's time to put in my boy PJ Walker, which I've been saying for the longest. That's the last time they won a game with Walker. So 30 completions out of 40 attempts, and we lost 2 of our defensive backs to ACLs in this game.
Garbage.
And Teddy couldn't muster up a touchdown. Now, give they didn't have DJ Moore, but still, come on, Teddy, you were in the talks for MVP, and you can't get it done with literally six string players.
Garbage.
Mike Davis had 11 carries, 51 yards, and two tutties. Mike Davis is still going ham, man. I'm telling you, they should. They should.
If you snatched up Mike Davis as soon as CMC went down, good for you.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Yep.
That's why
and
I'm
it,
in the semis.
And it paid off. Yep. Mike Davis is
Definitely.
truth. The best backup.
Truth.
He's the best backup
Best
running back.
backup. Yep.
And then Robbie.
Don't add us. Oh, you know what? Add us.
Add us.
Let me know what's up. Go ahead. Add us. Let me know who's a better back. A backup back
the
than Mike Davis.
White guys.
Go ahead and at us.
Fournette.
Come see me.
Come see Fournette.
Big what? Big trust. What?
Yeah, and
whatever else he says.
Robbie Anderson. I mean, all of them came from rushing the touchdown. So Robbie Anderson had 8 receptions, 84 yards. We keep saying it.
Fuck Robbie Anderson.
Hey, he's my guy. Curtis Samuel had a couple of big plays, and then after that, Farrell Cooper. I've never heard of him. And then Mike Davis was also used on the passing game. I'm telling you, man, Mike Davis, my guy. Love him.
I do too.
Love Mike Davis. And then now we're moving on to the next game. If I can pull it up. What's the next game, Ink? It's Jacksonville versus Tennessee. Boy, are we even going to get into this? We both took Tennessee, even with, what was it? What was the spread?
Spread was Tennessee minus 7.5 points.
Matt, we took Tennessee even with that, bro. You could have given them 10 more. Minus 10. I wouldn't have cared. I would have still took Tennessee. Ryan Tannehill, 9 completions at 24 attempts, 2 touchdowns, and I believe 1 sack. Derrick Henry, I mean, King Henry, the juggernaut. 26 carries, 215 yards, and 2 tutties. I done told you, Derrick Henry is the guy that picks up towards the end of the season, not in the beginning, but he is someone that if this guy has, or whoever has him on the finals, semifinals, quarterfinals, however you guys do it, you do not want to see Derrick Henry.
It's funny that you say that because he just got officially eliminated in one of my fantasy football leagues, so I'm pretty stoked about that.
Count your blessings, because
because it was either I was gonna see Dalvin Cook versus me in the final or in the semis, or I was gonna see Derrick Henry.
I'm taking Cook. So I'd rather see the chef.
I'll take my chances against Cook.
Yeah, and then obviously Derrick Henry is being stingy. Oh, and our boy AJ Brown, 7 receptions, 112 yards, and 1 tutty. Ain't that bad, ain't it? And then
bad day.
Other than that,
I might actually put up. He might be in my top 5. He might. I don't know yet.
I want to see how he finishes. I want to see how he finishes out
I want to see him
next
finish
game.
strong. I want to see. Yeah. I want to see him finish strong.
Strong. And then the Minshew Mania, dab it up. Minshew Mania, the stash. I got a stash. 18 completions out of 31 attempts. 1 tutty.
Dab.
No sacks.
Dab.
A dab it. And then James Robinson, he did what he could. 12 carries, bro. 67 yards. He averaged 5.6. I still like this guy. I like James. I don't. I like James. Undrafted guy. That's the kind of dudes I like. Maybe James is going to be a sleeper next year. And then Keelan Cole Sr., a name we haven't heard of a lot, man. 7 receptions, 67 yards, and he got the 1 touchdown. Oh, what do you know? Laviska Shenault Jr. got 6 receptions, 49 yards, and obviously no tutty, but he's averaging 8 yards per reception. And then Tyler Eifert, once again, waste of talents. I'm not saying he should have stuck with Cincinnati, but I'm not saying he should have gone to Jacksonville.
That one hits a little bit harder because I know Dallas was before Jeff Swain, and we found out about Dalton Schultz now, producing. He was actually linked probably going to Dallas first, and I was really excited because I know we could have used them in Dallas.
Oh yeah, you guys, dude! Weapon. If he would have gone to Dallas, I think even if you, there's a lot of teams that don't even use a 2 tight end set or a 1 tight end set for a power or anything like that. He would have been perfect in a lot of other teams, but hey, he decided to chase the bag, and kudos to him. Why would you be mad at him? But if you definitely wanted to go farther,
look for that bag.
Yeah, you could have done. Yep. And now we're moving on over to the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Indianapolis Colts, and I for sure took the Colts.
You took the Colts -3. I took the Raiders +3, and you came out with that dub.
By a lot. I could have given you 10 points, and I still would have won.
Yeah, you could have. because they straight waxed that
And
ass.
what did I say in the last pod, Jonathan Taylor? I said he was going to get 200 yards. I was close.
You
But I
did.
did say he was
You
going to get
did.
2 touchdowns. But
Mm.
instead, he got 150 yards, 2 touchdowns with 20 carries. I then told you guys, don't give up on him. And I done said against the Raiders, he was going to have the biggest game of his career. Lord and behold.
Ta-da!
Woo.
And guess what? Yeah, whoever has them now, be happy right now. Because guess what? It looks like they're gonna start letting
Oh
the
yeah,
training wheels off
check
again.
out Tim Patrick's stats. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He actually helped me out in a couple games in the league that I'm with you, Inc. I don't know if you saw me pick him up at one point. He actually helped me out, but
I actually got fed up with him in one league where I even dropped him, dude, and it's biting me in the rear end right
I'm
now.
telling you, Tim Patrick. You guys don't listen to me. I mean, what do I know?
Yeah.
And then T.Y.
And then
Hilton decided to play.
damn! Welcome to this year's NFL, T.Y. Hilton. These past 2 games, hey, you've been actually coming out.
5 reception, 86 yards, and 2 tutties, man. Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Doyle. It's again tight ends. You never know what they're gonna do here. Jack Doyle, 3 receptions, 44 yards, and then Pittman Jr. Obviously, this was a Jonathan Taylor show and a T.Y. Hilton show. There's no ifs and what's about it.
Yep.
And then I said it. This is T.Y. Hilton's resume, and I would love to see him either go with the Cheeseheads, or Houston. They have a lot of possibilities to get wide receivers this free agency.
They do.
So, but then now moving on to the Raiders side, and I believe they fired a defensive coordinator as well. Even though, to be honest, it wasn't completely his fault. You get me? How are you helping your defense with Derek Carr? Let me read the stats: 31 completions out of 45 attempts, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. That doesn't help anybody out. And then what also doesn't help out, which I keep saying that I've never been sold on Josh Jacobs. Is he talented? Of course, we've said it here plenty of times. Yes, he is. But is he someone that I would rely on all the time? No. And I don't think he's going to be a back that's going to last very long in this league. I hope he proves me wrong, but from what I've seen, look at this, man. 13 carries and 49 yards, 0 touchdown, averaging 3.8. This is why I wasn't too sold on him. But Nelson Aguilar, 5 reception, 100 yards flat, and 1 touchdown. Darren Waller got 7 receptions, 75 yards. Foster Morillo, something like that. He got 1 reception, 47 yards, and then Hunter Renfrow, 5 receptions, 38 yards. Like I said, and then Henry Ruggs, bro. You guys drafted a first. What is the point of a first rounder, Inc? You and everybody knows this. It's who can you plug in right away to make the that's what a first rounder is, to make the biggest impact. And Henry Ruggs, bro, 3 receptions, 18 yards. Come on, man. That is a bust, I think, in my opinion, for a first rounder year one. He may jump year two, but from what he's shown, I'm just kind of like, yeah, you were not worth the pick. Raiders should have gone.
Not at all.
Raiders should have gone with what I thought they should have done, is that they should have drafted either one, a linebacker, or two, a corner. They should have gone with that, but they decided to be prideful and be like, you know what, let's just go get a wide receiver, which I thought was the dumbest thing the Raiders could do, and they got to let go of Chuck.
And yeah, the Raiders have always made those stupid moves. As long as the Raiders are still owned by somebody by the last name of Davis, they're gonna keep doing stupid ass shit.
Yeah, because that defense, or they needed to get a pass rusher. I mean, the Raiders had so much they could have done, but they decided to waste their last 4 first round picks. First round. They had 4 in the last 2 years, and they decided to go pure offense. Mm-hmm. I mean, if we know anything, to be honest, man, defenses help win championship.
They do.
But look at the Legion of Boom, what they did to my poor Broncos, and then obviously look what the Denver Broncos did to the MVP candidate. Oh, scam. So now moving on quickly, the Jets and the Hawks. We both took the Hawks. There's nothing really to talk about here. Sam Darnold dropped a goose egg. Couldn't get nothing going, and he got sacked 3 times, I believe.
And then it's the Jets, dude. There's nothing more we can say about that.
They're full on tank mode. Full on tank mode.
Of course.
And then Frank Gore lost the fumble. I mean, it was just a bad game for the Jets. I mean, they are the Jets. Russell Wilson, he had 21 completions out of 27 attempts.
And then they benched Russell Wilson after he was fucking taking care of business. Don't do that shit. I need him. Let him fucking play. Let him get me a 50 burger. Then you can bench him.
But 206 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception. And then the GOAT, Geno Smith, 4 completions out of 5 attempts. Chris Carson, pretty disappointed because people have had their way with the Jets. 12 carries, 76 yards, and 1 touchdown. Carlos Hyde, 15 carries, 66 yards, and no touchdown. And then Penny Hart, I don't know who that guy is. And then you see they just have a bunch of running backs. DJ Dallas should have been the guy to lead this team, but whatever. Obviously I'm not a coach. I don't know what I'm doing. And then Metcalf, he had 6 receptions, 61 yards, and 1 tutty. Tyler Lockett had 5 receptions, 52 yards. After that, it was just kind of a free-for-all, But those are the 2 main guys, and like I said, we both took the Hawks to win this one. And it's the Jets. I don't think we could analyze anything about them. And then the Green Bay Packers versus the Detroit Lions. And I did tell you, we both took the Packers on this one. Flat out win, I would have taken the Packers, but the spread, what was it?
The spread was Detroit plus 7.5.
There you go. And I did say that division games are the hardest one to bet on, and this is why, because they keep it close. I would have taken the Lions. I was on the fence about the Lions, but I thought Aaron Rodgers did have an Aaron Rodgers game, but I thought more of like a 35-23 or something like that. But but once again, Aaron Jones had 15 carries, 69 yards. Aaron Rodgers had 26 completions out of 33 attempts for 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, no sacks. Clean pocket for my boy. MVP. And then Devontae Adams, 7 receptions, 115 yards, and 1 touchdown. And then Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the Vulture, the man, the myth, the legend.
I like that. I like it.
That guy's the biggest vulture I've ever seen in my life. 6 receptions, 85 yards, and 1 touchdown. And that touchdown came from the end zone. That should have gone to Adams. What do you know? Mm-hmm. Robert Tonyan. 5 receptions, 36 yards, and 1 touchdown. Robert Tonyan, man, next year, better watch out for him. And then after that, nobody else impressed. But over here, Matthew Stafford obviously suffered a rib injury. It's 1 rib.
Staph infection and a staph infection again,
1
right?
rib. They wanted to quote that. 1 rib broken. That's it. But he had 24 completions out of 34 attempts, 1 touchdown. I mean, Chase Daniel looked actually kind of better than him with 3 completions out of 6 attempts. And then DeAndre Swift, it should have been his, but I mean, he did get the touchdown. 7 carries, 24 yards, and 1 touchdown. We got to give it to him. And then Kerryon Johnson, man, the vulture, the man, the myth, the legend. 2 carries, 3 yards, and 1 touchdown. The man, the myth, the legend. That's what we're going to call it.
The man, the myth, the legend.
That's what we're going to call vultures from now on. The myth, the legend. Yeah. And then Daddy Amendola decided to play. I mean, scary stats. 6 receptions for 66 yards. 666.
That dude decided to show up?
Yeah. Marvin Jones Jr., 4 receptions, 48 yards. Hawkinson, the truth. He had 6 receptions, 43 yards, and 1 touchdown. And then Mohamed Sanu had just 1 really good play. But once again, DeAndre Swift, they used them 4 receptions, 26 for 26 yards. And we said it. Swift was a guy that needed to be out there. You need to pick up an Adrian Peterson. Obviously, we know you weren't going to bring back Kerryon Johnson. So I don't know. But thank God Matt Patricia's out. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes, sir.
And then the one game there's one game every week that surprises us, man. Last week it was the G-Men beating the Hawks, and now this week it's the Saints losing to the Eagles. And let's not forget, now the Green Bay Packers, they have to keep winning. So for Aaron Rodgers owners and Devontae Adams owners, this should be a good thing because now they're fighting. They're in first place, but they're fighting for that bye week.
Yeah, they need that number 1 bye.
Oh, they definitely need it, just especially because they're pass heavy.
Hold on. Before we go any further, if you guys don't see me looking at the camera or anything right now, I'm checking up for next week's spread so that way we get them for you guys.
Exactly.
As well.
And like I said, we got this one wrong for sure. Last week, G-Men, Hawks. This week, Saints, Eagles. Good thing Drew Brees is coming back. He's coming back this week, fellas, against a very young and very banged up Kansas City Chiefs defense. Now, could they win? Yes. Will they win? Maybe. Especially with, like I said, it's going to be two high power offenses. I don't know what Saints defense we're going to get this week. But Taysom Hill, he had 28 completions at 38 attempts, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and he got sacked, what was it, 5 times, I believe? And then Alvin Kamara, the man, the myth, the legend, bro. 11 carries, 50 yards, 1 touchdown. Talk about vultureness. Michael Thomas is starting to get back into his groove, man. 8 receptions, 84 yards, but no touchdowns. But because we have 2 vultures here. 2 of the biggest man, myth, legends out there. You want to hear their names? Emmanuel Sanders and Traquan Smith. Those vultures.
Fucking Traquan Smith is always going to keep fucking haunting me.
Vulture of the year. If we have a Vulture of the Year award, bro, I'm giving it to Traquan Smith. Vulture of the Year award would go to that man if it was up to me. And then, going on over to the Philly side, man, Jalen Hurts has his first career win as a starter in the NFL. People are like literally on their knees for this kid, man. But look at these stats.
Congratulations to Jalen Hurts on that dub. You earned it. One, I'll give you that.
I'm not getting on my knees for this guy, bro. 17 completions out of 30 attempts, 167 yards, and 1 touchdown. I mean, Taysom Hill still had a better QBR. Miles Sanders, man, had himself like, dang, 14 carries, 115 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And then this is why I'm saying that I'm not impressed with Hurst, but maybe we got to give this guy time to marinate. Jalen Reagor had 2 receptions, 46 yards. Dallas Goedert had 4 receptions, 43 yards. Miles Sanders still had 4 receptions, 21 yards. And none of them had touchdowns. Only for the man, the myth, the legend himself. This is the man, the myth, the legend of all of them. Alshon Jeffrey, the biggest vulture in the end zone. He got 1 tutty for 1 reception and 15 yards, man. That's all he did.
And called it a day.
Called it a day. That's what I'm saying. This is what
me and you can do a better job than that.
He did it, man. He took the Vulture Award. Have you given your cheeks of the week yet?
Nope.
Not yet. Me neither. I'm waiting for it. I got one guy, and then
I got one.
Do you pick up Jalen Hurts for next week? Nope. You're not gonna trust him?
Don't do it.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Now this game was one of the funnest games I've seen, just because I love to see Matty Ice lose and I love to see the Falcons self-implode. But Matt Ryan, 21 completions for 32 attempts, 1 tutty, and not 1, not 2, 3 interceptions.
When am I going to learn to not trust Matt Ryan anymore?
I stopped trusting him, but I'll explain the end of the game, which is super funny. But Ito Smith took that backfield, 11 carries, 42 yards. This is Ito Smith's field now. Todd Gurley, 6 carries, 19 yards.
Who?
Exactly. He looked like an old man on the field. But Calvin Ridley, the man we talked about, 8 receptions, 124 yards, and 1 tutty. And then Russell Gage, I think, is going to be his Robin, man. I think Ridley is ready to be Batman.
That's going to be his.
And then Russell.
And that's going to be Robin. Russell Gage is going to be Robin.
5 receptions, 82 yards, no touchdowns, but that's okay. That's okay. We're in a developing year, right? He's someone to probably look into next year. Kind of like it's like, are you picking Metcalf or are you picking Tyler Lockett? You get me? It's going to be one of those. It's going to be one of those debates.
And this is where now, this is Atlanta's. They're in a very good spot where now they can actually learn to be like, you know what? Thank you for your services, Mr. Jones. We're gonna trade you.
Come to Green Bay.
Go to Green Bay. Go to Tennessee.
Nah, don't go there. I need to see Rodgers have weapons like Mahomes. Like Mahomes has his.
Shit. that. If Rodgers actually had a weapon like this, yeah, he could definitely use it.
Who are you guarding? Are you going to guard Lazard? Are you going to guard Adams? Are you going to guard Jones? Or are you going to guard Tunyon? Or are you going to guard Aaron Jones?
Valdez Scantley, Aaron
The
Jones.
man,
Like
the myth, the legend.
these are just a bunch of what
Yeah.
ifs. We don't know just yet. We haven't really thought
Oh, this
of anything like
this
this
off
just
season
yet.
is gonna be juicy, man. It's gonna be the
Definitely, because
juiciest.
we gonna have a lot of fits
Oh
everywhere.
yeah.
We go right here at F and Dudes. We're gonna take care of that.
Yep.
We're gonna play that what ifs with you guys.
Exactly. And now over here, Austin Eckler, the man, the myth,
Welcome back,
the
Austin Eckler.
truth. This is the truth. 15 carries, 79 yards for rushing. Kalen Balaj only had 7 carries, 14 yards. Jeez, I wonder who's the better running back over there. But Austin Eckler also had 9 receptions, 67 yards. No touchdowns, though.
Tell me how he's leading both rushing and your wide receiver.
I don't know. Keenan Allen actually led with a minor hamstring. So that's why I guess you could say he didn't play, I believe, the last quarter. So who knows? Maybe Keenan Allen would have actually produced a little more. Nine receptions at 52 yards. He has 11 targets. So remember, guys, Keenan Allen moving forward is going to be Justin Herbert's number 1, and Austin Eckler is going to be the number 2. And then Mike Williams, he's kind of becoming. He's being, and this is what we said. We said that Mike Williams is going to take a big hit once Austin Eckler came back.
And I was hoping that he would still keep producing. I was hoping that it would happen just so it can help out Eckler become more explosive, more deadlier as a weapon for them. But hey, if they want to keep him as now the number 2, then hey, this is what's gonna happen. Bye, Mike Williams.
Yep. And then I took the Chargers on this one, right? I took Chargers with 2.5, right? The spread.
Yep, you took the Chargers and I took ATL.
I just got away with it just by the skin of my teeth.
Yeah, you got away with it, definitely.
And now Washington versus La Familia. We both, hands down, no debate. We chose Washington.
Mm-hmm.
No debate about this. Alex Smith. I mean, he didn't even have a great game, and they still won because of Chase Young, which I think probably solidified defensive rookie of the year player with his return. I believe was it stripped, or I don't know how it happened, but I know he got a tutty and he returned it to the house.
47 yards.
Yep. So Alex,
rookie defensive of the year,
possibly. I mean, no. I'm actually not giving it to him. I'm giving it to Chin, Steve Atwater's nephew, which I told you guys about. He was a second round pick, and I told you guys that Carolina defense was going to be scary. That kid deserves it because he's playing linebacker and he's playing safety.
Former Bronco great too.
Yep, Steve Atwater, his nephew, and I wish we would have had him. We could have had him, but hey, either way you put it, I think KJ Hamler or Chin. I mean, they both were great picks. Can't go wrong with any of them. But
yes, sir.
But Dwayne Haskins actually stepped in, and he still looked awful. He still looked awful.
I would. It's time to cut your losses with Haskins. Let him go. That's a done deal. It's a wrap.
Hey,
call it a career.
Live and you learn, man. Live to see another day.
Yep.
Hey, it is what it is, man. All your first round picks aren't always going to be the great, best. Just hey, you just got to move on. But Logan Thomas, a tight end that I think isn't emerging, but once they solidify a quarterback over there in Washington, he could be something. 6 receptions and 43 yards, no touchdowns. And then Scary Terry, I don't know if Sherman was locking him up or what was going on because he had 6 targets, but he only mustered up 2 receptions and 24 yards. So I don't know what's going on. I think also not having what's it called, Gibson, the rookie running back, is affecting this football team.
Not having Gibson is definitely hurting.
Yeah, and then Nick,
but not in this one when they took care of business against La Familia.
Exactly, and then Nick Mullins, man, what are they doing with it? San Francisco needs to draft a QB, man. Garoppolo's not going to do it. I think so, but
I think this is Garoppolo's last year as a Niner quarterback. Yeah. Next year they're gonna
cut bait, ship him back to New England. I'm pretty sure they'll be happy to give you picks.
Definitely.
And then Raheem Mostert still leads the backfield with 14 carries, 65 yards, and then the vulture, the man, the myth, the legend, Jeff Wilson Jr. 11 carries, 31 yards, and 1 tutty, and he only averaged 2.8 yards as opposed to Mostert 4.6. So who's the vulture here?
And you know what's funny is that a lot of people now are starting to draft Jeff Wilson just for the simple fact that he's going to be vulturing
Vulture. Those. Come on. Oh, and then who's this guy? I never heard of him. Have you, Ink?
Who?
Brandon Ayuk?
Who?
You ever heard of him?
Who?
I never heard of him. Brandon Ayuk, 10 reception, 119 yards, and no tutties, but still over 100 yards, man. Can we say now that he is a very explosive wide receiver, and especially with you just announced that George Kittle coming back?
Yeah, we definitely just did. We're coming out
So
saying George Kittle's coming back and IR. And you know what?
exactly,
Hold on, before we move any further, this dude hit his spot on.
yeah. Hold on. Chicks of the week,
Go,
Dan Bailey.
yes, I was gonna go with Mike Tomlin because he had no answer for Buffalo,
Yeah,
but that's true.
that's Tigers Chicks of the week. So, Dan Bailey, the placehold kicker.
Dude he dropped a goose egg. This dude had minus 10 points. How the fuck did this fool have a job?
Then I traded Eckler to Chap and dropped him in the other league. Oh yeah, for sure. I
You straight robbed them like you robbed them bad, bro.
Oh my goodness! I don't. Hey, look, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. It was just the inconvenience that the trade of the person that he got hurt and sent to the IR.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody told you to drop him in the other league. That was a sole decision.
But anyways, getting back to right here.
No, man. Going over to Steelers Buffalo, I believe I took Buffalo. Did you take the Pits?
I took Pittsburgh. You took Buffalo.
What was the spread on that one?
Minus 2.5.
Oh yeah, it's like I said, Buffalo easy. And then my cheeks of the weeks obviously goes to Big Ben. For being a seasoned veteran, man, and you're going up against this Buffalo team, I am very disappointed, especially in that game. It was definitely all on Big Ben. Obviously, with that experience that you have, you can definitely do your own adjustments. 21 completions, 37 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. And then those interceptions were ugly, bro. They were forced footballs that Drew Lock would have thrown. That's how bad those picks were. So that's my Cheeks of the Week award. And then, you know what? I'm giving it to the whole Pittsburgh offense. James Conner, 10 carries, 18 yards. And then Benny.
This is exactly why I was actually going to put it all on the coach. He should have had a better game plan around that and should have been able to manage a lot better. But that's why I thought about giving it.
Cheeks of the Week to the offense. Defense did the best they could to hold Josh Allen. I'm giving it to the offense. No ifs and buts and wins and hows. Because also, I believe the issues for Deontay Johnson's drops continue, man. 7 targets, 4 receptions, and 40 yards, man.
Hey, he's getting close to having that award too, bro.
Mm-hmm. Which one? The man, the myth, the legend?
The Chiefs.
I'm telling you, that's why it goes to the whole offense.
He's getting close to it. He's getting definitely close to it.
We're gonna have a Cheeks of the Year award, okay?
We're gonna have There's gonna be a Cheeks of the Year award for sure.
Missed extra point and 3 field goals.
And I'm gonna break it right here. I'm looking to see if I can get a trophy just so I can have a ass cheek on that one. To have a
we're gonna have nominations. We're gonna do a big ceremony for the end of the year, honey. We're gonna have the Stud Muffin Award with a big cupcake and a star.
Yep.
But I could see. Yeah, the Vikings. You could give the Cheeks of the Week to the special teams, Tiger. You could give it. We'll give you that one. The Cheeks of the Week goes to the special teams for the Minnesota Vikings.
Mine was just mine before I saw Dan Bailey. Mine was gonna go to Mike Tomlin. He should have had way better game planning on this one. And yeah, Ben Roethlisberger should have been throwing not fucking ducks instead of those INTs.
They love your background, Ink.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, yes. Yeah, Ben looked 80 years old. I'm telling you, man, that whole offense, if we're going to give it to one person, it's going to go to Big Ben, being a veteran in this league, and you're now making rookie mistakes. You're looking like you digressed. I'm sorry, but this is definitely on you. And then Josh Allen, primetime Josh Allen, still not impressive. 24 completions out of 43 attempts. That means he's slinging that rock a grip. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and he got
At
sacked once.
at that age, you shouldn't be throwing the rock that much, man. At
Mm.
that age, your hand's gonna, your arm's gonna get thrown out of that shoulder the way you keep throwing the rock like that.
Yeah,
No, don't do
that's been
that,
his
dude.
whole career though. So let's see how long he can keep it for. He's
This is
gonna hit
true.
it once he's 30. Once you're 30,
There,
that's when you're gonna start feeling it.
yep.
And then Zach Moss, never been sold on this kid. Me and you definitely said stay away. 13
Nope.
carries, 43 yards. Singletary didn't do any better. Seven
We
seven carries, 32 yards.
have that.
Uh,
Y'all need a running back. Hey, interesting one. Maybe when CMC comes back,
Mike Davis. Yeah.
maybe Mike Davis to Buffalo.
Mm-hmm. Cheeks of the year, Carson
I'm
Wentz.
just
Why don't you give it to the whole O line?
I have a. I'm assuming that's my boy Tiger
Yeah.
right there, right?
Don't worry,
Yeah, I
Tiger.
kinda
We're gonna
figured
have
that.
nominations. We're gonna have
We're gonna-
nominations, and we're gonna have people vote on who the cheeks of the weeks is
Yeah,
gonna go to.
we'll put it up on both our we'll put it all over social media on
Yeah,
Twitter, on Instagram. Fuck it, we'll leave it. Hey, if we could put a poll right here on YouTube, we'll do it
exactly.
too.
But Stephon Diggs, 10 reception, 130 yards, 1 touchdown, and we said that secondary for Pittsburgh, except for Minka, is sus. Um, uh,
Straight ass.
Exactly, and then with their pass rushers being gone, and obviously TJ can't do it all by himself because now they're double teaming him. Someone's got to step it up on that defensive side, man. And then Cole Beasley is the second leading receiver with 5 receptions, 41 yards, and then Dawson Knox is a dog, bro.
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce is a dog.
Come back to Dallas.
Gotta,
Come back to
he's
Dallas.
got to.
Please. Buffalo, we'll trade you CD Lamb for hot sauce. Come
Oh
back.
man, you want hot sauce as a mentor.
Oh, dude, I would love to have hot sauce back.
And then the final game before we head on over to our final predictions for now the coming week for the spread and all that stuff. Baltimore versus the Browns. Do we have a spread on this one?
This one, no, we didn't have the spread, but I'm almost certain this one's more of a
Yeah.
pick'em. And believe it or not,
It was a good
this
cake.
one was a doozy. But, the Matrix was alive and kicking on this one. Tell me how that shit does not. How does it go down like that? All of a sudden, what's his name? Lamar Jackson, Action Jackson goes back into the locker room and all that. Oh, he's hurt and whatnot. And all of a sudden, the backup quarterback get hurt, and all of a sudden, he comes flying in like he's Paul Pierce. Nah, man, you got me fucked
No,
up.
I
on
almost
that.
believed on the Matrix if Cleveland would have ran it back on all those laterals. that would have been amazing.
You got me straight.
But
Fucked
once
up
again,
on that.
Lamar Jackson, man, I'm worried about his future. This cat is literally regressed the worst out of anybody I've ever seen play in this league, man. He had 11 completions out of 17 attempts at 1 touchdown, and he got sacked 4 times. And he literally had 9 carries for 124 yards and 2 touchdown runnings. I'm just like, bro, I don't even know what to say anymore about Lamar. Do we have a quarterback or do we have a running back just in the backfield hiking the ball? You know? And then J.K. Dobbins, once again, we kept saying it. This guy's going to be the dog, man. 13 carries, 53 yards, and 1 touchdown. And then this is the biggest vulture, mad myth, the legend I've ever seen in my life.
We might have to have a vulture.
Yeah,
award
we're
too,
gonna
bro.
have a vulture award. Gus Edwards, bro, 7 carries, 49 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Most of those came in the end zone once Dobbins put in the work.
What do you expect, bro?
Big,
When you back up like that, what do you expect? You expect to get paid at the end of the day, right?
biggest vulture I've seen, bro. And then, like I said, I already gave my cheeks of the week to the whole Pittsburgh offense because it's prime time and they are definitely they were undefeated. But Marquise Brown, man, he had almost all his passes were dropped, bro. But he had 2 receptions, 50 yards, and then he finally was able to come up with 1 touchdown.
That 49 yard, that touchdown reception that he got to put him ahead towards the end.
Yeah.
When they was at 4th and 5, when they needed a clutch.
That was a tutty.
And you know what? I don't even call that one a clutch play by him. It was more of a broken down defensive scheme because those two the DBs right there, they ran into each other. able to free up Hollywood Brown right that one. So I don't say that's not a clutch. That's not a
Yeah,
clutch catch by him. That's a miscommunication by the DBs when they hit
yeah.
each other.
I was high on Wentz. Let me down. I mean, we said stay away from Wentz. We
Especially,
said
yeah,
stay away from
from the
him.
moment
So
from the moment that we saw his guard go down, we were like, that's a wrap. There's no no ands ifs or
we
buts.
said it. Stay
And
away.
yeah,
And yeah,
you know
people
what?
drafted him.
My boy, I'm not gonna lie. My boy Tiger King definitely took he likes to play risky frisky,
Oh
bro.
no, that
I'll
that that
tell you
was a
right now.
for
He
sure. That
played.
was a for sure. But we said like for sure. We were confident 100%. We said stay away. We were confident a
So, but
thousand percent.
he wanted to play risky frisky, and that's the thing. When you gamble, hey,
As
that's
as
poker,
my
fellas.
grandma said, as my grandma and I believe any Latino parents used to say, aprende, learn.
Ahora
Ahora
sí
sí,
aprendes,
yeah.
cabrón, eh?
Now you learn your lesson. Ahora aprende. That's on you for you learned your lesson. Now there you go. You learned. But Baker Mayfield, man,
So
we'll head on over to the Browns now. Baker Mayfield is playing the best football I've seen Baker Mayfield play in his first 4 years of a professional, man. I have to
I
give my man the
something
respect just for what he's been able to do as of late.
he's definitely he turned it up a notch,
Yeah,
bro. And guess what? He's doing it at the right time.
exactly.
When you need him to do it right now, when you're making that playoff push, this is the
Yeah.
time. And even people are starting to possibly even use him as a championship quarterback in your fantasy football.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is a good one. This is a really good one. If he keeps producing like this, you're gonna win a chip with Baker Mayfield. And you would have never heard me talk about that ever,
Yeah. And
ever.
I mean, I didn't say, I was obviously talking about Austin Hooper, but I did say if Baker Mayfield just fixes those mistakes and is definitely able to utilize his receivers, he was going to be deadly. And then
Mm-hmm.
because the man who gives the Chubb, Nick Chubb,
Chubby Bear
17 carries, 82 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Ooh, gotta love this guy. Ooh.
Yes,
And then,
sir.
ugh.
And your boy, hey, you can ask Tiger King. I held on last year. I held on to Nick Chubbs for dear life, dude. I would not drop him. Nope,
You held him
not
like he was your own
not
Chubb.
nothing. Yup, like my chubby
And
bear.
then Kareem Hunt had 16 carries, 33
Oh,
yards, and 1 touchdown.
me,
This
dude.
guy,
This
is a
motherfucker shows up,
he's
huh?
a no. If we have the Vulture Award, forget everybody I just talked about. This guy has stolen all the red zone looks from my boy Chubb.
Trust me, dude. We're gonna reanalyze all these games, and we'll find the
The
vulture, dude.
Vulture,
Trust.
that's good. We'll
Yeah,
find the Vulture.
this one's gonna the
The
vulture,
Vulture,
dude. I might have to get, dude. I might have to get one of those little vulture toys and
right?
whatnot,
And
dude.
then we just throw it onto the screen. but
Yeah.
Donovan People Jones, man, hey,
He's
he's
starting
starting
to come
to
out. Not only is that name coming out to get some respect, but he's starting to play like he's ready to come out to
dude.
get that
This
respect.
guy,
You don't want to give him that
yeah.
respect? He's gonna take
And then
that respect.
Rashad Higgins also coming out, bro. 6 receptions, 68 yards, and 1 tutty. Jarvis Landry also got his love. 6 receptions, 52 yards. And then David Njoku, right? 3 receptions,
And joke. Yep.
45 yards. This guy, the truth, man.
Hey, there was no need. There was no need for like. I know Njoku's already wanted to get out of Cleveland, but this is the right fit for
Mm-hmm.
him. And I get it. He was very frustrated and just wanted. I think he wanted the rock more.
Yeah.
And I think it was more them to develop Mayfield more. And the more he developed, the more he was going to be able to do this.
Yeah.
And now that Baker's starting to come out and start to develop better than what people thought,
Mm-hmm.
this is him now being able to shine. Now he can actually use Njoku to his
Yeah.
advantage.
And
And wait. Well, you know what? They just got to they got to get rid of certain poison traits that they have in the
Odell
locker room.
Beckham.
And once they yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, once
Odell played his last snap as a Cleveland Brown, I think.
he should be playing. This should be his last snap as a
Yeah.
Brown. And as much as well as he pairs up really well with his former teammate over there at LSU with Landry, hey, it's business.
Mm-hmm.
It's cutthroat in the NFL. They won't put up with that.
Exactly.
Well, you know what? You know what? Not anymore. I don't know anymore, especially with fucking Dan Bailey still having a job today.
Well,
Dog, I can become a kicker and become more accurate than Dan
well,
Bailey
well,
was this
well,
past
an
game.
article came out saying that Mike Zimmer won't commit to Dan Bailey versus Bears in Week 15.
Yeah, I seen
Yeah,
that.
so Dan Bailey, bye bye. I mean, hey, you made a good living as a specialist. So now, my dudes. So Ink, what's the tally out of how many
Tally
games?
goes. Let's see. 9-7. You took the dub this week
Out
again,
of
bro.
12 games, right? Not
Yep,
bad.
sir.
There you go.
Not bad at all.
So all right, now let's go on to this week's spread. What you got for me?
All right, bro. I got them all. You want one? One, come all. All right. First game, we got the Chargers +3 versus the Las Vegas
Taking the
Raiders.
rate. I mean, taking the Chargers. I'm not debating it.
You taking the Chargers?
Yeah. Who you got?
You know what? Damn, it sucks that I'm actually even debating this one. Now I'm gonna take the Chargers. I'm gonna take the Chargers
All right.
too
Well,
with +3. Because the only thing that sucks is that your boy Justin Herbert had very inconsistent games not too long
yeah.
ago, and it sucks where he will drop like 2 points and then come out of a sudden and 30, 40 points.
The
So you know
Raiders
what?
have been leaky on that defense. No one can tackle.
Yes, sir.
Austin Eckler's going to have a big game for himself.
And with Eckler back, so yeah.
So Bills versus the Broncos, right? Is that the next one?
We got Buffalo -6 against Denver. Sorry, bro. I'm riding with Buffalo.
I'm
on this one.
taking. You're going to be surprised by this.
I already know. You got to go Homer, dude. One time.
With the trap, the trap of the week.
You take it. Oh, you calling it
The
a
trap of
huh?
the week. I'm taking Broncos +6. Trap.
Okay.
Trap.
So next game we got Carolina +7.5 versus Green
Are you sure
Bay.
it's +7?
7.5.
Oh, 7.5.
I got it from this website that one of my buddies gave me. Check them out.
Panthers 7.5. Yeesh.
That sounds juicy, bro.
Dang it. I feel like I'm going to regret this pick. This will be one of those picks that we regret, but I'm taking the Packers.
I'm going with
I'm
Carolina.
taking the Packers. They're going to win 10+. All right. Hey, at least you got +7, bro. So you got a touchdown ahead of me.
Yeah,
so, I wouldn't even be mad.
Maybe Mike Davis balls
If
out.
we're going straight pick, who's going to win?
You know
Packers.
What? Hey, I'm going to tell you straight out. Mike Davis is going to ball out right here.
Okay.
Mike Davis will ball out.
He will have
over 90 yards.
And a tutty.
And a
All right, so now, what's the next game? What do we got?
We got Houston +7.5 against Indy. Ooh.
Indy.
Taking
They're
Indy?
too hot right now, bro. And the Texans I think they're morally defeated.
I'm going to go with Indy.
Yeah, I think the Texans are defeated.
I was thinking about going with Houston just because I have Watson and I'm hoping that he does something, but hey.
The Texans on rematches, bro, it's not good. The rematches they've been getting slaughtered.
So next game we got TB12 -6 versus Atlanta. I'm going with Tampa. I learned my lesson already with trying to.
I'm going with Tampa. Yeah, they don't have a run game like the Vikings do, and obviously the Vikings struggled, and the Falcons couldn't beat the Chargers. So I'm taking the Bucks.
All right, next game we got New England +2 versus Miami.
New England.
Yes,
give me the +2.
They do play great as underdogs. You taking New England +2?
Give me +2.
All right, +2. Okay, and I'm taking. Fuck, I can't believe I'm gonna say this. I'm taking.
You're gonna take Miami?
taking Miami -2.
All right.
We're moving on to the next game.
You take it. All right.
Miami -2.
I'll take the Patriots all day, every day, right now.
Okay, next game we got Seattle -5.5 versus Washington.
Seattle
with the -5.5.
Third time's a charmer, man.
Yes,
Taking
sir.
Washington. Give me the five. Give me plus
one.
5.
5.5. You got it.
Who are you
Next
picking?
one.
You didn't say who you're picking.
I'm taking
Oh, you're
Seattle.
taking Seattle?
I'm taking
Okay.
Seattle. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Next one. Chicago -3.5 versus Minnesota. I'm running with Minnesota on this one, bro. I'm expecting Justin Jefferson to come out.
I'm taking Minnesota because I still believe their down tackle is out, and obviously we saw the last game when Cook played, they couldn't get nothing going. But the moment that their down tackle, I already forgot his name. I'm sorry. They started running all over them. So yeah, I'll take Minnesota as well.
Okay, next game right here. This one's a toughie. Jacksonville +12.5 versus Baltimore.
Dang.
After a thrilling victory like that they just had, their emotion already running high. To me, this is the trap of the game. And I'm taking Jacksonville.
Put me down for Jacksonville.
We taking Jacksonville.
Take me for the Jaguars.
We're taking the Jaguars here. We're getting crazy.
All right, what's next? So we got a couple more now.
Oh yeah, we got a couple. We got San Francisco -3 versus Dallas.
This should be a flat no point given to anybody. These are both horrible teams.
Yeah, they are. But I'm taking Dallas +3.
With Kittle coming back?
Hey, if Kittle comes back, best believe that line's gonna move. So if you're gonna bet San Fran or anything, it's time to put that money in now, because the moment it's all out there, y'all are gonna move that line. Y'all gonna wish that you guys jumped.
I'm going 49ers. You know, I've gone with the Cowboys back-to-back weeks, so nobody can say I'm biased. But I am going Niners. Niners -3. Cowboys are +3.
Okay, so this is the highest line of this week. The Jets +17.5 versus the Rams.
If you saw my eyes light up, geez, I've never seen that.
There was what? The Jets had +20 when they faced the Chiefs.
And they got obliterated. I'm taking the Rams. Rams are too hot. Especially, I don't think they have anybody to stop that defensive line with led by Aaron Donald.
You know something, sir?
You're gonna go for an upset?
I'm thinking about it.
Go for it. I mean, I'm taking the Rams. I'm risking more because the Jets are getting +17. Mm-hmm. You can play it safe. Go for the Jets.
You know what? Nah, you talked me out of it, dog. I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Hey, no, I'm just.
I came really close just for sake of it, but you talked me out of it, dude.
Go for it. No, take them. Just so you can be. Okay, you took the Rams. All right. I know we got a couple more, and then we're wrapping it up, fellas.
Yeah. Next game, we got Philly +6.5 versus Arizona.
Taking Philly. It's gonna be a close game. That Eagles defense is pretty solid, man. I'm taking Philly. Even if they don't win, they're probably gonna win by the spread.
So you're taking
I'm taking Philly.
I'm gonna go with Arizona, just for the sake of argument on this one.
We're almost done, fellas. I think we only got 3 more games, and then we will let you all out of here.
Yeah. Next one, this is a game of the week. KC -3.5 versus New Orleans.
Something to. I could go with my gut here and take the Chiefs, but Breeze is hungry, bro. Breeze is hungry, man.
Ha! Your boy called me a chicken.
What? Oh, a chicken.
You know what? Your boy called me a chicken because you know what? Fine.
I
Fuck
take
it.
the Jets. You take the Jets.
I'm taking the motherfucking Jets. Plus 17.5. Fuck you and your chicken comment.
All right, he switched it. The Jets. Okay.
Eat shit.
I'm gonna take. Gosh, I don't know, bro. I don't even want to bet on this one, so I wouldn't. I'm going Saints, but don't take my word for it.
Motherfucker. I was going to go with them, but if you take it, I'm taking KC.
All right, and then
just for the sake of argument.
What do we got next?
We got Pittsburgh minus 12 versus Cincinnati.
Give me Pittsburgh.
Shit. Yeah, we're gonna go.
Yeah, give me
on this one. Give
me Pittsburgh, especially because they've been humiliated back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, they definitely need to come out, and they do need.
This will be one of those moral wins.
Okay. Last couple games, we got Cleveland minus 5 versus the Giants.
Give me the Browns.
We're gonna take Cleveland both. And to close it out, we got Detroit plus 11 versus Tennessee.
Really? That's the dumbest spread I've ever. Give me the Lions.
We're both taking the Lions.
Give me the Lions. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Because I think Matthew Stafford's going to play. That's why, and he's going to keep it somewhat competitive.
I don't know sometimes how these bookies come up with these lines, but hey, believe it or not, the Matrix has been right. It's been fucking kicking. You've seen it, bro. You've seen it, and we fucking gone on after it, dude.
I think out of like, what is it, 24 games, I guess we can say that I've been right out of 26 or something like that. I've been right for like almost 20, right?
You're like, you're up there.
So
and I've been way off. So hey, I'm trying to chance it a little bit more, and trying to see, give you a little razzle dazzle.
So, all right, dudes, that's going to be it. Wrapping it up for tonight. Remember, guys, we're still doing that giveaway for the Madden Ultimate Edition copy.
And if that jersey,
exactly.
What it is.
You guys already know we just gotta hit those 50 subscribers on YouTube, 100 followers on IG. Not a far reach goal, man. You share it with 2 people, 3 people. Hey, we can do it.
And we slowly pushing. I see those numbers pushing, man. We appreciate. Trust, man. We appreciate any of the love that you guys give us, bro. We definitely
dude. So remember, our handles are right there at @F_dudes, and then Straight might be out. Oh, Staff might be out. Oh, well, if he's out, then take the Colts. I mean, take the Titans. But
if Staff's out, I'm still taking the left.
I'm sticking to Detroit. I'm sticking to Detroit. That's gonna be my thing. I'm gonna ride or die with that decision, but it could bite us in the rear end. So who knows?
It definitely could, but who knows? You never know.
All right,
or we can come out with a dub. You don't know that. Y'all want to talk shit? Yeah, like that motherfucker come out and said a chicken. Nah, fuck y'all, homie. I'm gonna do it. This your boy Chap. It's your boy Ink. Effing dudes. We're gonna see you guys soon.
We out. Peace.